So yesterday I saw a post with hundreds of comments on r/escabros about whether guys whose sexuality is very heavily skewed towards homosexuality but who aren't 100% gay, whatever that means, can call ourselves gay instead of bi. I was surprised to see that the overwhelming consensus was a fierce no. No, we can, or rather shouldn't. I tried explaining how, as a result of having encountered as a teenager this kind of black-white way of conceptualizing sexuality, when I first came out I did so as bi instead of as gay, given the fact that I just am not 100% gay. Like, it only happens once in a blue moon. It kinda weirds me out. It feels like an anomaly, like something is wrong, not like what my actual sexuality is supposed to be. But sometimes, very sporadically, I do experience sexual attraction towards women, but I always felt like a fraud calling myself bi. Like, I really have no interest whatsoever in pursuing relationships nor sex with women. For all intents purposes I am a gay guy. Lol. It also was quite apparent to me that people took notice of the fact that I never expressed any interest whatsoever in pursuing women, therefore saw me as the typical case of a gay guy who comes out as bi as the first step towards finally accepting himself as fully gay. And understandably I didn't really like being seen that way. So over the years I ended up deciding that the bi label just wasn't for me. I feel like calling myself gay gets the point across is just way more practical, less complicated than telling people technically speaking I'm supposedly bi but I have no interest in pursuing women. Barely, very rarely even experience attraction towards them. For all intents purposes I'm actually a gay guy. It's just common sense I feel. To be clear, if someone who is also more or less in my situation decides to use the bi label, I think that's completely valid as well. You do you. But it just wasn't for me. I think I made a pretty compelling case replying to comments in that post for why a guy who isn't 100% gay would call himself gay instead of bi. But I was still downvoted, told that I'm bi. Lol. They were even claiming that closeted gay guys who have sex with women to keep up the facade or because they're so deep in the closet that they actually believe they are attracted to women are bi as well. That no guy truly 100% gay would be able to consensually engage in sexual acts with a woman. Their woke argument for why they think guys like me should call ourselves bi instead of gay was that we're supposedly being biphobic by not calling ourselves bi. Lamau. But it was pretty clear that the actual reason they take issue with this is that, as gay men, they are furiously offended by the fact that someone even remotely capable of feeling even the slightest bit of attraction towards women would steal their label, say that we belong to the same group as them, gay men. And this was further confirmed today reading another post on r/escabros about whether gay men are capable of experiencing attraction towards trans men or not. For the record, nobody, literally nobody, was saying, clapping hands, genital, clapping hands, preferences, clapping hands, clapping hands, transphobic, clapping hands, and I'm glad nobody was saying that, because I also really disagree with the idea that they are. Like, if you aren't into people who don't have penises for example, I think that's completely valid. You do you. But even comments saying some gay guys are into trans guys, some aren't, were being furiously downvoted, told that no gay guy whatsoever is capable of experiencing attraction towards trans guys. Their woke argument was again that it's supposedly biphobic for a guy who is capable of experiencing attraction towards trans guys to call himself gay instead of bi. Lamau. And also that saying that there are some gay guys who are capable of experiencing attraction towards trans guys is giving gay/bi trans guys false hopes, that it's cruel to give them false hopes in this way. Lamau. I'm honestly surprised by this kind of rigid purism regarding who gets to call himself a gay guy. Like, I thought that the dominant problematic tendency in the gay male community was actually the exact opposite, being biphobic towards bi guys, telling them that they're actually gay, not bi. But now it seems like there's a growing tendency towards the exact opposite, trying to the exile from the community, or at least from the label, any guy who dares to blur even a little bit the lines between 100% gay, no exceptions, pretty much almost 100% exclusively gay, but a tiny little bit bi as well, who doesn't rigidly adhere to this standard of a gay guy is a cis man completely incapable of experiencing any attraction whatsoever towards anyone other than other cis men, obsessively telling us that we're actually bi. Also, for the record, I personally think there were a lot of trans guys who are really hot. Still gay though. Sorry for giving trans guys false hopes regarding whether there are gay guys capable of experiencing attraction towards them. Lol.